mine on.
Successfully record for like an hour or whatever, how long it is.
I hope so.
But okay, so
Okay.
3, 2.
3,
Oh.
2.
Oh, okay.
1.
I think we need to do it in unison. I'm suddenly realizing like if we have a delay, that's gonna make it really hard. 3, 2.
3, 2.
1.
1.
Go.
Blast off.
Okay, the go and the blast off are totally synchronous. That's fine.
Okay. Alright, so this is gonna need edited as fuck.
Yes, it will, but still, it'll be fine.
Alright. So, what the fuck? How do I introduce this?
Well.
Wait, I got it.
Okay, go.
I'm gonna try, okay. Hello everyone, this is Nikole Sweet. And you're listening to Sweet Talk. The first podcast.
Okay.
I'm Nikole Sweet, your host, and this is my good friend.
I am FF Kanoko, aka Michael, who will be joining for this wonderful conversation. Yep. I am no one interesting or famous on YouTube. This is such an excellent idea for a podcast.
No. I'm nobody either. I actually have 100 subscribers.
I mean, like,
and I've accumulated them in the space of a year.
Meanwhile, I have 0 subscribers. I have a YouTube channel. I just don't put anything on it ever. Actually, I've said that. I have this whole feeling
Okay.
I do actually have 1 subscriber, and I don't know why.
Do you comment?
Yeah, but I'm like, seriously, that's
That's
weird,
probably
right?
why.
Like, just following someone with no videos, and like, sooner or later, he must unsubscribe when he realizes, oh yeah, this guy doesn't do anything.
Some people just subscribe for like no reason. There's no reason to it. No rhyme or reason at all.
I mean, fair enough. Then. It's cool.
I'll subscribe to you. Then you'll have 2.
Woo!
Woo!
My meteoric rise will not be
Okay.
halted.
Alright, so I wanted to start this podcast just because, not that it's like trendy or anything, just I like the idea of it.
I mean, it's definitely a big popular thing. A lot of people enjoy listening to podcasts.
I think the thing is that they like listening to people they know.
Yeah, but they can get to know us by listening to us ramble about nonsense for like an hour at a time.
I like it. I wish we had like a niche already, but I think we'll have to get there.
I mean, in the meantime, we've just got the entire broad spectrum of everything to work at until we find our niche.
Exactly. Okay, so you've seen, maybe not seen, but heard like Howard Stern's show.
I have heard of
Right.
Howard Stern's show. I haven't listened to it often. It's not so big over
Oh,
here.
okay. It's because you're out in the UK.
I was about to say, I suddenly realised, try to give context for the fact that I'm in fact way over in England, and I would hope perhaps my accent might give that away, but just in case, yeah, I am.
Just in case.
I am deeply deprived of many American touchstones of culture.
Well, I wouldn't know because I'm not there.
But yes, we not so big on the Howard Stern show, unfortunately, but I have heard of it.
Oh, that's too bad. I was gonna make a reference, but I forgot the girl's name in it. He has like a girl assistant. Maybe not assistant, but like co-host sort of.
Ah.
They're like a duet. Anyway, I was gonna say like you're my assistant duet girl.
Okay, thank you.
to my Howard.
I will go get on a glitzy dress and start, gesturing towards various things, like on a game show, I guess. I'm just here for the eye candy.
That no one can see because this is audio.
That is the best kind of eye candy I can provide because their own imagination will be far better than the reality.
Alright, well, we need to get started on some topics here. Now, you wrote them down. I didn't tell you about them.
Mm-hmm.
But the theme is Halloween, because Halloween's coming up.
I mean, yep.
So if you could have a costume?
Yes. I mean, I don't often dress up for Halloween. The one time I have,
Because you're in the UK.
yeah, it's not as big over here, especially not once you're past a certain age. Like at the young age, like, oh man, yeah, free candy, hell yeah.
Yeah.
But after a certain point, it's like there's costume parties and such, but it's like not so much a must do kind of thing. It's more of a just for fun.
I feel like it's the same here, to be honest.
I don't know. I feel like there's a little bit more of this like here. It's like I don't think people feel as obligated to make sure they have candy for trick or treaters, just because the trick or treaters are really really rare. Like some years there'll be literally no one.
That's kind of sad.
I mean, there's less people doing it, so it's less common. It's like, oh hey, trick or treat. I'm like, oh, sorry, I don't have any candy. Do you want to?
Don't the kids want to do it, though?
Oh yeah, they do, but well, some of them do. Like I said, it's not as big here, so not as many tend to do it.
Mm.
It's fine.
Well, that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, still enough do it that it's... I mean, I guess it's still a thing. I'm just saying it's not as big a thing. It's not like every kid is doing it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's totally different here. I think it's like a
well, it is
thing all
it is
kids
your
do
national,
here, mostly.
I mean, it's kind of your national holiday. I think it started mostly, like the whole candy thing, I feel like was very much popularized. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Okay, but if you were gonna dress up, what would you dress up as?
Ooh. I mean, I'd probably go something fairly simple. Like, vampire. I can probably pull off a pretty decent vampire. I mean, I'm already kind of familiar with the
That's
pale.
boring.
I mean, I'd probably try and put like a flair on it. Like, I wouldn't just be like a vampire in like the classic Count Dracula style. I might like try and be like, hey, I'm a Lost Boys vampire that looks like he's been dragged through 80s chic punk stuff. Or
That's actually cool. I like that.
I feel like there's room for different kinds of vampire. Plus, I mean, I feel like the classical, white ruffled poet shirt look from early Interview with a Vampire. Like, I don't think anybody does that look so much for Halloween nowadays. It's all very much the Count Dracula. I'm like,
That's true.
I mean, even on.
I love that. I think everybody loves that movie. Interview with a Vampire.
It is good, but yet for some reason I feel like it's less used for depictions of vampires nowadays. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they all go with the cape, the Count Dracula. I think maybe a little Edward Cullen. I don't know.
Yeah. There's probably a few people dressing up as Edward Cullen. To be fair, that's pretty low cost cosplay. You just wear a shirt, rough up your hair, and pour glitter on yourself. Done. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of budget Halloween costumes, I mean, I'm pretty sure even I could do that. Literally, I would just be like, and rough and tip, done. I mean, that would like what the costume there would cost like £1.49 for a little thing of glitter. Easy.
That's a good costume. I haven't seen anyone dress up as Edward, honestly. Guys probably don't do that very often.
Probably not. I feel like it's the kind of thing where probably back when the movies were more new, it might have happened more, and it probably would have happened more as like a couple dress up thing. Where like she'd be like, I want to go as Bella, you have to be Edward, and he's like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a time.
Oh yeah.
Those movies are an experience.
Oh yeah, they are a wild ride that was just profoundly disappointing, except for the fact that I do think, like, I hated every single one of the movies except the last one, because at that point, was it Sheen just stopped giving a shit and was just amusing enough that I didn't care.
Wait, okay, you saw all of them?
I mean, I haven't seen all of the films, but I've seen most of the films. I have this horrible, horrible secret or reveal that my dad was briefly actually watching them, and I was like,
No.
why? That and
I feel like my mom
yeah.
liked them.
I mean, I bet she did. She. I mean, that feels very likely. But yeah, I ended up kind of keeping an eye on it, partially for purposes of ripping the shit out of them, and making fun of them, but also because I don't know. I feel like it was the hatedom was so strong on that one, but at the same time, like I was like, I want to be one of those people that at least tears it apart from a position of knowledge that can actually look at it and go, yeah, no, seriously, it's this.
I think
bad
I
for
did that
this reason.
too. Yeah, I mean it's a rite of passage to see stuff like that. Like I think what's that one that it's based off of it? I fucking forgot the name.
Wait, the one that's based...
50 Shades.
Oh, yes. The one that's based off of the porno fanfic of it.
Have you read it? No.
No.
I don't think I have,
haven't
actually.
gone that far. I'm like, nope. No, that's one step too far. I'm like, no, I think I'm good. Just, I mean, I've heard a lot about it, and I can definitely.
Wait, you didn't? Okay, did you see the movie though?
No.
Why not?
I did not want to give money to that movie, and thankfully,
it's way better than Twilight.
I mean,
I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying it's better.
I mean, I guess. I mean, it's probably better than the early Twilight movies, but I don't know. That last one, like I said, Michael Sheen not giving a fuck, that really entertained me. just
Why?
He was just like hamming it up, overacting extreme. He looked like he was going to devour that camera and everything around him. It was just amazing. I mean, the rest of that movie was still garbage, but still.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty bad.
But yeah. Other than...
Okay.
Yeah. How about you though? Your own
Go ahead.
costumes?
I really wanted to go as like Marie Antoinette. Every year I think about it, but I can never get the costume. I don't even really like Marie Antoinette very much. I'm more about like King Louis.
I mean, it's okay getting, really invested in the idea of being Marie Antoinette, but don't lose your head over it.
That was bad.
Yes, welcome to the Pan Hour. This is just gonna continue. No, I'll stop there. No more puns.
No.
puns.
Now you have to keep them. You're the pun man.
But
I like it. It's like dad jokes. You have to keep them.
Yeah, I have a vast tendency towards dad jokes now and then. But Marie Antoinette, though, that's an interesting choice. I like it.
Yeah, I like her outfits.
She does have some pretty fancy outfits. They are quite impressive.
Yeah, they're really nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, one of these years, I'm gonna fucking make it as Marie Antoinette. I don't give a fuck. It's gonna happen.
Well, I'm sure it'll work out. That'll be great. I definitely look forward to checking out how that would look. When you say that, like, I mean, you're gonna have like the bloody neck, or
No, I wouldn't go as like zombie Marie Antoinette.
oh, straight up, just zombie Marie Antoinette. Okay.
Just straight. No, just straight up Marie Antoinette.
Okay.
Living
Marie.
Probably in a slutty costume because that's all they make.
Yeah, there's something about the phrase slutty Marie Antoinette that just seems a bit odd.
Have you seen the film? I mean, she was kind of
yeah,
getting it on.
But still, I feel like that's the kind of thing where I don't think they would feel the need to put out a costume that actually said slutty Marie Antoinette, whereas every other Halloween costume...
Okay, it doesn't say it.
Oh, I've seen some costume
It's
shops
just like
that
this...
definitely say it.
No.
I mean, I have straight up seen
Where are you?
a costume thing saying... Oh god, there was one that literally just said slutty plumber. It got worse though because it
Was it
wasn't
like
even just
Mario?
a plumber. Yes, it was. It was a slutty Mario outfit, and I'm just like, what? Like, Nintendo's going to be really upset about that.
If I was anything, I would be slutty Luigi.
Really?
I mean, I feel like Luigi's a better player. I like Luigi more. I think there's something calming in the green color.
Oh, right. See, I was going to suggest, like, I mean, surely you would have to be slutty Princess Peach. I mean, you've kind of got the long hair, the pluff.
Yeah. No, yeah, I see it, but I'm speaking like strictly from a player's point of view. I would be the slutty Luigi.
That is fair. That is fair. Although, I mean, Peach is playable in some of the games.
And what, like the driving games?
Nope, in Super Mario Brothers 2. Like, straight up,
Okay,
one
well,
of the,
I don't
second,
have that console.
the second game in the series that was on the NES and SNES, she was playable.
What was Mario first on?
Oh,
I can't think of the
first.
name.
I mean, well, when you say what was Mario first on, I mean technically the first Mario Brothers game was. Ooh, it gets complicated because there was like the NES.
Was it the
platformer.
Nintendo?
However, before that, there was like a Mario Bros. Thing that was like a little Game and Watch device.
Oh.
And like technically, Mario was also Jumpman from Donkey Kong. So that gets real.
Okay, well, I didn't have the Nintendo when I was little. I think, yeah, I never had it, so I never played Mario. I saw other people playing Mario, and I was very upset I never got to play it. And to this day, I've still never played the actual Mario. I've only played the streaming one. That's really fucking hard.
Oh.
You know the...
Yeah. Oh, man. That's...
Yeah.
Yeah, I would not... yeah, even I don't like that one. I mean, I've played a lot of the Mario games, but yeah, some of that Kaizo level shit just gets crazy hard, and I'm like, nope. I play games to have fun, not to torture myself. With the possible exception of Dark Souls, but even then, I enjoy that game. I suddenly realised we're talking way too much about video games. I'm like, no, we're doing a video game one another time. Halloween.
Yeah, okay. I want to talk about it. Now, I know you haven't seen the first, not the first, the newest one.
No.
But you have seen the first one.
I have seen the first one. Tim Curry in the amazing laugh and other fun bits. Pretty creepy.
Okay, but I really hate the first one. I just hate the Pennywise. I do. I hate it. I know.
I mean, that is fair. I can kind of understand it. Like, the first one, I feel like they were going for... I don't know, like, he could just pass as being a clown. Except for a few times when he kind of...
But what? No, he would be like a dirty taxi man from, like, Brooklyn. Is what he was going for. Like, in a sad clown outfit. And why would any kid... He would not lure any kid. Give me a break.
I mean,
What kid would come up to him?
Have you seen real clowns? Because I could say exactly the same things about most real clowns. There's a lot of...
The real clowns don't really exist. I've never seen one.
You've never seen a real clown?
I've never fucking seen a real clown.
I mean, oh my god, yeah, no, clowns exist.
Where do you see clowns?
I mean... When I was younger, at, like, parties, and also at, like, the circus and stuff like that, like, you realize, like, there's a whole, like...
There's clearly a thing going on in the UK.
I mean, it's not even in the UK, like, in America, there was, like, you have a clown association in America that was upset about the Pennywise film because they said it was damaging the clown industry.
No, that... Well, anyway, okay. But my criticism here is, like, he's supposed to be luring kids, and, like... The first scene, right, with Georgie.
Yeah.
And he's like basically like yelling at him like, "You'll float too," and then he like eats him. But come on, the kid would be like, "Well, fuck off. This is not good. I'm gonna get away from this."
He was pretty intense, yeah. But I mean, he kind of...
I mean, a little too intense. This is like pedophilia.
I feel... Well, yeah, that is the subtext. But yeah.
Like, do you want some candy, Georgie? I'm gonna rape ya.
I mean, again, you really turned the subtext into text, but yeah, the child abductor thing was, terrifying. Thing is, I mean, I don't know, with Georgie, I feel like it was... Like, he starts off just saying, you know, hey, come over, and, like, Georgie is understandably, like, staying mostly back at first, like, oh, yeah. But then creepy supernatural shit. And, yeah, I don't know, I'm more like Tim Curry for the scenes in, like, the library and such, or I don't know, just because, yeah, he's then just messing around, but it's like, because it's the sense of, yeah, like, they can't see him. Well, everyone else can't see him, only they can see him. And he's just fucking with them. Like, literally just fucking with them. And, like, that kind of... I don't know, I kind of like that attitude, in a way. Like...
I really like the new one. He was way creepier, and
I like
okay.
the look of the new one. I do wonder if he...
People say that the new one's too scary looking.
He is very scary looking. I kind of feel like he should occasionally be toned down just to make it a little bit more believable that he could be, you know... I'm like, dude looks like a fear demon clown all the time, and I'm like, I mean, your disguise could use some work there.
Well, okay, but he's got a voice, and I think the voice is what it gets Georgie. It gets the kids. It gets me, to be honest. Now,
Oh.
I think.
Am I going to suddenly see balloons in the background? Is there going to be like a long, concerning moment where a clown just leans in and starts whispering into our microphones like, hi?
Have you not seen that there's like kind of a fetish for Pennywise?
I mean, 100% not surprised, because there is a fetish for literally everything.
That's true. But I've seen a lot of people, like, they're really into the new Pennywise. And I mean, I'm here for his voice. Not so much that, like,
Yeah.
he's a clown, and he's a scary demon, but he's got a really nice voice.
Fair enough. Good voice. Yeah. But I mean, I'm assuming to see...
I wish you'd seen it, though.
I mean, my plan is to try and see it soon. I mean, at the moment it's been a fairly busy while, but I mean, I think in theory tomorrow or the day after even.
You're gonna see it?
I might do.
You're gonna peep it?
Might do. I mean,
You have to. Then we can really talk about it. Then we can get nitty gritty into it.
okay. We can then deeply dissect it. I will like watch it twice. Once for normal enjoyment, and like the second time through I will like make notes and stuff. And I'll come back to you and be like, well,
Then we can become real film critics.
I think you'll find that the cinematography of Pennywise was a little bit lacking in some areas and did not properly bring out his entire oeuvre of creepiness. I would have favoured a cross zoom.
There's parts where the CGI is so lazy.
Oh.
Like, they gave up.
Okay, now basing off of my knowledge of the first film... Oh, by the way, spoilers in case anyone hasn't seen them. How's the spider?
What spider?
There wasn't a spider.
Oh, at
then.
the end?
Yeah.
There was no spider.
Okay.
Wait, well, no, I don't think he turned into a spider. There was a situation. I don't really remember it. The whole ending was a situation. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay. I mean, like, was some of the bad, lazy CGI in that area?
No, I think it was more in the beginning with Georgie.
Oh.
And I'm sure you've seen you haven't seen the beginning scene? It's on YouTube,
Oh,
like.
yes. Actually, I think I have seen that. But, I mean, that's...
Doesn't it look really bad?
It does. I mean, if that's as bad as it gets, I'm a little bit more...
Yeah, I'd say that's as bad.
Okay.
There's a painting that comes to life that I kind of really don't like the look of. It kind of reminds me, I want to say the Babadook. I don't remember if that's what I'm thinking, though.
I mean, the Babadook was... yeah, there was some... Definitely some sketchy effects in that. Most of it was pretty good, though. But, yeah.
People love the Babadook, though, but I really didn't like it that much.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. I feel like there was, like, this big marketing buzz for it for a little bit, and it sort of worked, but I'm like, it was... I liked parts in that film, but honestly, I liked the parts without the Babadook more than I'd like the bits with the Babadook. And I'm like,
Yeah, the Babadook was like... I don't know.
I was kind of disappointed. It was like...
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
It kind of... I don't know, that creepy shit with the... Like, the rest of the whole film was like there was some good creepy shit in there, and it was like building up, and then it was like, oh, okay, sort of. So that's the thing. That's the reveal. Oh, and that's how we dealt with it.
I feel like, okay, the witch or the vitch.
Yeah.
I felt the same way. It was like really long and drawn out, and then not much payoff. I mean,
Yeah.
I know the ending was kind of strange, but people just love it because there's no jump scares. But I'm sorry, I thought it was so boring.
Yeah.
Maybe my IQ is super low or something, but I didn't enjoy it.
I mean, I found it unsettling, and I can get like some people when they're looking for something unsettling, like, yeah, that's fine. It was a little slow burn in places. But that's the thing, like different kinds of slow burn can like work. Like I recently showed you the Japanese horror film Audition, which is a very slow burn film. Like basically nothing terrifying happens
It
until
was
like
really slow,
halfway
yeah.
through the movie. Like, how did you find that though? Like,
I didn't find it that scary. It was unsettling, though.
yeah, it was that thing where I'm like, it's never really intended to be that scary as such. Like, it is just an unsettling. Like, it's not a supernatural horror movie. It's just guy meets girl, and she's got issues. That's literally the movie. Like,
Wasn't the ending a little ambiguous?
oh, what, the bit where the guy's lying there, horrifically injured, and like she's dying, but like mouthing something, and it's just like, yeah, she's just like mouthing the words from one of the dates, which is just creepy and shit. But like, yeah, no, she's her neck's broken. She's not getting back up, and yeah,
No Michael Myers.
yeah, no.
Is
no.
it Michael Myers? Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty tricky for her to Michael Myers back from that. It's very much a completely normal situation. But yeah, like, I think it's a good, like I said, I feel like there needs to be a different genre between like the kind of horror movie where it's like, ooh, bang, scary noises, etc., and the kind of horror movie where it's like, this is just going to be a film that will happen to make you feel uncomfortable, sort of thing.
But I think that's called a thriller.
That feels like, I mean, except they use thrillers for so much else. Like,
Yeah, there's like action thrillers, and then there's like
mystery thrillers
horror thrillers.
Yeah. The thing is, if you just type in like horror thriller, I feel like people are going to be expecting something other than slow burn, slightly creepy, uncomfortable feel.
Well, when I think of thrillers, I think it's like, oh, they didn't push that as hard as they could have for a horror. And then I kind of skip over it.
Sometimes it's horror feeling like, I think they put thriller on like almost anything. Like, I'm pretty sure they've described Indiana Jones as a thriller, for God's sake, and I'm like, that's a very different style of movie.
Yeah. I don't know what I would label that as. It's kind of action adventure.
Yeah, it's an action adventure. That's the best way of describing it. But yeah, they definitely misused the word thriller. They just mean anything they want us to try and say is exciting. Which again, definitely not what I would describe Audition as. It's definitely not exciting.
Oh, okay. Actually, I need to detour for a second.
Okay, go for
This
it.
is going to be news to you, I hope. I found it on Twitter. And, okay, brace yourself for it.
I'm braced.
You're sitting, so that's good.
Yep.
Okay, speaking of movies and thrillers, okay, you know Dora the Explorer?
Yes.
Michael Bay is making a movie of Dora the Explorer.
Okay, I'm going to respond to that with a question. Have you seen the parody video relating to Dora the Explorer, which does involve a lot of explosions and like a grown-up Dora the Explorer? Because I feel like maybe Michael Bay has seen that and gotten entirely the wrong idea.
He's gonna have his lens flares all over that shit.
Oh my god. And it could be so much worse than just that, because I'm thinking about the other things that Michael Bay tends to put in his movies.
Wait, okay. I'm gonna wonder if he's gonna keep in like Dora breaking the third. Is it the fourth wall?
That's a good point. Yeah, fourth wall. Like, you just turns to you and say, Hey, audience, can you see the bad guy trying to shoot me? Awkward pause.
Yes.
Over there?
This is fun.
Bueno! Let's kill some assholes, muchachos!
I really hope that he leaves that in.
Oh my god. But yeah, like the other stuff I'm a little bit concerned of is, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but in every single one of his films he tends to put in like he has to have like the sex appeal. And sometimes it's pretty creepy
Like
sex
Megan
appeal.
Fox?
Like Megan Fox. And then in the was it, oh shit, I'm bad at remembering the numbering. There's too many Transformers movies
Didn't
now.
he do the turtles and he made like a female turtle?
No, he didn't make a female turtle. In that one it was just Megan Fox again. And like he made April O'Neil like dress up as a slutty schoolgirl in the second one. Not even joking.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I've seen the pictures. Yeah. I haven't actually watched it.
But like I think it was I can't remember if it was the third or fourth. One of the Transformer movies, there was straight up like an underage girl, and like they brought up the Romeo and Juliet laws and about how the age of consent laws meant that it was fine, even though it was totally creepy. And I'm just like, this has had way too much thought put into this, and I'm just like, boy, I sure hope this doesn't extend into the Dora the Explorer film, because nope. I do not want to have anything relating to, like, no, just no. Just straight up no.
Okay, so Dora's probably gonna be Megan Fox.
Oh my god. Just you saying that hurts my soul.
And I feel like what they're gonna do with Swiper, he's gonna be an actual person.
To be fair, if it wasn't Megan Fox, they might pick, I don't know, like Michelle Rodriguez, because she's like the one, like, there is a definite issue in Hollywood with terms of how many Hispanic people they pick for any role.
Yeah.
I'm like, there is a limited choice.
Yeah, they have a lot of issues.
But oh man, Diego, and Swiper, and I mean, like, okay, are they gonna get someone to like play the map? Is there gonna be the map, and I'm like, who's it gonna be played by? Like Ryan Reynolds, Ryan Gosling. Like,
I would be here for Ryan Gosling.
I could imagine that. Actually, that's pretty good. Oh.
No, it's gonna be like some high tech person over like like a GPS type of situation, but like
I'm the GPS. No, it doesn't sound well. I mean, oh god.
She's gonna be a spy. Obviously, I'm not even near the microphone. What am I doing?
Yeah, there is gonna be some weird action thing. Like, I don't know. I mean, like she has to. Oh god, please tell me he's not gonna like involve some sort of race or border or some sort of thing like that. And like, oh no. The one thing.
Whatever happens, I really want there to be a Dora and Diego ship.
I mean, there will be anyway. I'm honestly wouldn't be surprised if there already was one based on the show, just because people do that sort of thing. But
I'm here for it.
wait, were they related?
Yes,
like, oh god damn it!
I think he's your cousin.
I mean, I suppose cousins is fine in America, but you know.
Shut up. All you guys are inbreeding over there too. You know it.
I mean, allegedly, but I feel that's far. I mean, if nothing else, Alabama is like famous for it. And there, I think.
Yeah,
it's by
well, I don't live in
choice.
Alabama, thankfully.
Like.
But you do live in the UK, where all the royals and stuff were like fucking each other.
Well, they
for like hundreds of years.
I mean, yes. Although to be fair, they also stopped doing that. But also, that was only the royals, as opposed to, you know, Dwayne and Martha Buckley down the road. Their sister wives.
No, Sister Wives is different.
I mean,
Sister Wives is Mormons and their wives, and they have multiple wives. They're called Sister Wives.
Okay, I mean, how do I describe it when someone has totally just married their sister?
I don't know, but Sister Wives is an actual thing.
Okay, I'll just say for them, just Lannistering it up then. just all up in that Lannister culture. That they are deeply cosplaying.
I'm here for the Lannisters too. You know what?
Uh-huh.
You know what? I'm here for that.
Okay. But yes. Oh man, would you ever, like, of all Game of Thrones characters, which one would you dress up as?
Probably. I mean, okay. Who would you dress up as first?
I mean, I feel like if I want to match... I mean, I could probably pull off Littlefinger pretty well, just because, you know, if I ever grow out the goatee.
No, ew. Ugh, gross.
And I can manage a pretty creepy voice.
He had like the worst voice. It was like kind of like Little Nicky. I was listening to Little Nicky the whole time.
But yeah, I don't know. I would probably have to think about it a bit more and be like, I mean, I could have a go at Ned Stark, I guess.
Really? You're not gonna go with like Jon or Drogo?
I could not pull off Drogo. That would just be embarrassing. I have nowhere near enough tattoos and like about 100 pounds less body weight than required. Yeah, nope. I could probably do Jon.
I really like Marjorie.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would go as her. They killed her. I'm so mad about it still.
I mean,
she was my favorite.
To be fair, there's a lot of people they kill. At this point, I'm just like, as long as they don't kill Tyrion, I'm fine.
Do you think he'll die?
I'm willing to say it's a strong possibility, but I hope they don't.
Okay, well, getting back to that. Okay, so yeah, Marjorie. I mean, everyone would say Daenerys. I don't know. I think that's overdone. I think I would go with Cersei. I really like Cersei. I know she's gonna die, but that makes me so mad too. I don't know. There's something about like an evil bitch that I can get behind a little bit.
Oh.
I don't know what that says about me.
I was about to say. I mean, I could definitely get behind too. Wink.
Okay, Austin.
But no,
But yeah,
yeah. No, she's very in control, powerful, kind of. Yeah, she's.
Okay, well, you said Littlefinger, so I feel kind of okay about my choice.
I mean, yeah. We both picked potentially evil characters first, and I mean, to be fair, I was mostly picking you just because I was like, man, the goatee. I could probably grow out the goatee pretty well, but.
Can you do the Little Nicky voice though?
I would probably need to practice that. I'm not sure I'd be able to pull it off, but I would give it a go. Yeah.
Okay, predictions for next. Is it next year? I think it's next year. I ask a lot of questions. Sorry.
I mean, I was about to say, I feel like we possibly conversation topic drifted away from Halloween, but oh yeah, prediction.
I have one last topic for that though.
Oh.
But I'll save it for a minute.
Okay. I mean, I feel bad also for ever predicting Game of Thrones stuff aloud, especially when it's not in like a thing that's dedicated to it, because oh my god, the spoilers and the people when it comes to spoilers.
People have seen it. They've been watching it all summer.
Hey, not everyone. Plus, especially not over here, because I feel like there is way less. I'm not sure if we're on the same schedule of watching as you guys. And even if we are, like, some people just straight up say, nope, I'm waiting for the box set. And it's just like, oh god, no. Now I have to, like, wait, like, an entire season.
Okay, but then they'd have to... They're gonna have to ignore Twitter, Tumblr probably.
I mean...
Instagram.
They probably do. I'm honestly not sure how some...
Well, then they're not listening to this.
That or they just rely on people constantly saying, spoilers incoming, right before they do.
Okay, spoilers.
Yes. But actually, I feel like I should... You are correct, you've been asking a lot of questions. I feel like I should instead ask you what your predictions for Game of Thrones are.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. Because, you know what? I don't know what they did with Tyrion at the end. He was, like, looking off into their, like, sex room. He looked really upset. Everyone thinks he kind of sided with Cersei, which... I mean... they really didn't set that up very well. If he did, I mean, I know they tried to beat it.
I don't think
like,
he's siding with Cersei.
I like your kids.
Yeah, I don't think he's siding with Cersei as much. I think it's more just like he knows. I mean, he just doesn't approve and such. I want to say like a feeling of, I don't know, it's something more like that. Like it's a wedge, it's an opening, but it's not like that on its own is not. Yeah, I'm gonna go join Cersei because, like, what the fuck.
I don't know. I was just mad about that. And I was mad about Rhaegar. He looked like shit.
Yeah.
I think everybody thought he looked like shit.
Yeah.
You know what, though? I was really behind the theory that Rhaegar was the faceless man. I don't know his name. It's not really a faceless man.
It's a bit where I revealed.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. A bit where I revealed that I'm
What's his
not
fucking
super,
name?
Oh god, I'm bad at names on Game of Thrones. The best
It's something like Jagar or something.
Jagar. Jagar. No. I think that's the famous member of the Rolling Stones. Famous Game of Thrones band. You can totally see them playing in the background of the Red Wedding. Yep. But
I've got the moves like Jagar.
Yeah, you got the moves like Jagar. I mean, yeah, that works.
No, but I really wanted him to be Rhaegar and kind of be alive. And then, like, Jon Snow, he kind of has, like, his dad come back in his life. Because, like, he's really been fucked.
I mean, yeah, I also feel like... I don't think he's about to have his dad come back into his life at any point. I feel like they are not done shitting on Jon. Like that is just the Jon lifestyle is just, oh okay. Man.
How do you feel about Jon? I hated him for like at least half the series.
Yeah, I mean, like right at the very, very start, I kind of liked the concept of him. But then he kind of, and I was like, didn't really do much, and the whole, like, yeah, it wasn't great. I could kind of see what they were aiming for, and I can see why other people like him. But yeah, not really into him myself. He's getting better though.
Yeah, he's too much like, he's Orlando Bloom in like Pirates of the Caribbean. Like same character. I'm pretty sure it's just same character.
Yeah, pretty much. He does that. He has a very similar that hopefully everyone will know exactly what I mean when I say that slightly furrowed brow look. Like he really resembles him at that time as well. It doesn't help. Just that slightly confused. Like. I mean, it's a good intense look, but when you overuse it, it starts looking a bit weird sometimes.
It looks a little emo.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, he has a lot to be emo about. I mean, as I said, the Jon lifestyle is being shit upon.
How much of it does he bring on himself, though?
I mean, like I want to say, like the whole joining the Watch thing was just very bad timing. But like he didn't know that was going to happen, so. And the whole bastard upbringing, that I mean, like that wasn't his fault, and that definitely didn't help.
Yeah. Well, okay, he didn't have to get involved with like the wildling girl.
No, but.
And I mean, and then he like broke his vows.
I mean,
he did that.
He did do that.
That's on him.
But like, I feel like he probably wouldn't have broken his vows any other time. It's just like serious shit was going down. It was kind of a big deal. Like, so
he's like, I'm gonna have sex in a cave.
I mean, yeah, that was a weird choice. I mean, I suppose growing man has his urges. I mean, like, oh god, I forgot his name. Actually, that's terrible. Round fat friend.
The friend?
Yes.
Sam.
Samwise, the brave. Yes, Sam was definitely not fulfilling his needs. I mean, yes, sorry, I should totally have remembered him because I totally do nickname him Samwise the Brave. He is definitely the Sam. I may not be able to carry your load, Mr. John, but I can carry you.
What's the kid's name? Is it Bran?
Bran.
Yeah, Bran,
yes.
I think, right?
Oh my god.
Oh, they really messed him
I
up.
mean, you say his name's Bran. I mean, really.
I think he's the Night King.
The three-eyed raven. The.
I think he's the Night King, though. What do you think?
I mean, I don't think that, but I am intrigued by the idea. I'm sticking with the idea that no, he's something else. He's just, yeah, like a really weird, fucked up thing. Oh man, Hodor. Just thinking about that makes me sad.
You looked beautiful that night on your wedding.
Yeah, the one that you were getting fucking raped. What the fuck?
I know, what the fuck?
Like,
why would
I
you
get
say
that he's being, like, like, there's the weird, like, the three-eyed raven thing is, like, not tuned into humanity or whatever. Like, it's non-human and it has no sense
at the same time, it feels contradictory when he's like, I need to tell John about his lineage. Like, why would he care? Who cares? You wouldn't care. You're fucking three-eyed raven. You don't care about rape.
I mean,
like a brutal rape
I
of
figure
your
it's
sister.
a thing where it's like he like fades in and out. Like he'll have a moment where he'll briefly see his picture of, oh yeah, and you're just like say like, you look nice in that day, and it's like, but then other times he'll like focus and be like, wait, yeah, no, in order to stop this terrible thing, I need to make sure he knows about this, and it's like, yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
like I think of it as like, yeah, there is the three-eyed raven and there is Bran, and it's like the three-eyed raven was the one that complimented Sansa on looking good on her wedding night, and Bran is the one who's like, no, we totally need to go tell Jon. Like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like there is a definite potential for like a dividing line between, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, I guess I could see that. I
mean, it's only going to
still
get
think
worse.
it's a little contradictory.
Like, the longer time goes on, the more and more three-eyed raven he's going to be, which is going to be a problem, but still.
I still think he is the Night King, though.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Just for reasons.
And I'm willing to just... I'm going to see how that goes. I'm interested. I like that idea. I kind of hope not, just because I kind of like the idea of Bran becoming this weird mystic thing that's completely separate from the Night King. Partially because then I could imagine it like being this showdown almost. Like I would pay money to see that, like Bran versus the Night King. Sorry, Raven versus the Night King.
Okay, and then I mean they really painted it like Daenerys is gonna get pregnant. Do you think she's gonna die?
I mean,
I'm kind of done with her, so I'm fine with it.
I don't think she'll die. I don't know how... Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, if she's gonna die, I'm fully anticipating her dying in some gigantic, I don't know, big showdown with like White Walkers or something. Like, or...
No, I think they're gonna kill her from
Assassin?
childbirth.
Maybe? I don't know, we'll see.
We'll see. Did you know that I heard that they're filming it, but they're putting like, no one has a script, and they're gonna be feeding it to them through an earpiece. Sounds fun, right?
That does sound fun.
On top of us already having to wait like an extra, year?
Yeah.
For the next season.
Yeah, long wait. I mean, I'm more of the book reader than the show watcher, and I'm just like, oh my god, the wait for this book is bad enough.
And I was mad, like, they just really fucked up the season. I don't know. Okay, we're getting off the topic way too much, I guess.
Yes, it's okay. Sorry, what was your next point of...
Okay, my last point I wanted to talk about ghost stories. You have one that's not really a ghost story.
I mean, it's not really a ghost story. It's a completely true experience.
Okay.
Let's see.
I could put some creepy music on this, so make sure you tell it as creepy as possible.
I mean, it's
not in your little Nikki voice.
It's good. Oh, okay.
But I mean, you could.
I will try it. I mean, either way. I mean, it starts off very non-spooky because I'm going to start by setting the scene of there was this abandoned house in the woods. It's not even like far away. Like literally, would like go down out the back of Ben's house, like walk down the path, cross by the motorway, and like on this far side, it's literally just woods. But there was a house like just near where there was a road on the far side, with, like a long driveway heading up to it. But like it's all overgrown, abandoned. Now we went there during the day at first, and you know, exploring it. Like we've explored abandoned houses before. Bored.
A little bit of urbex.
Bored old teenagers / early 20s, I guess. But yeah, we checked it out. Like downstairs was all fairly abandoned. Like there was some weird old oven they'd left in there. You know, no real furniture much, but you know, we went upstairs. You know, stairs kind of creaky, a little bit dangerous. The floor upstairs had like a bunch of holes in, so we didn't venture up too far. But there was like this room just near the top on the right. You open up the door, yeah, it's all pretty empty in there. Fair enough. Then we went back there when it was dark, and yeah, because there was we're basically taking along another person with us, just to like show them the cool spooky house. And yeah, the change in atmosphere definitely didn't help. It being dark, spooky, that fun moment of like walking up the creaky stairs slowly, steadily, like looking around upstairs, and then when we opened the door upstairs and looked inside, and there was this single perfect beam of like moonlight shining down into the center of the room, and in that beam was a chair facing directly towards the door where we came in. Yeah, that was a little unnerving on account of that wasn't there before. Which, I mean, yeah, like I said, not like a big, spooky, terrifying thing, and definitely you had to kind of be there, but for reasons we sort of looked at that and then went, right, getting the fuck out of here. And then we did. Like,
so is that the scariest thing that's happened to you?
I mean, yeah, like I said, it's one of those,
like,
I feel like
supernaturally?
Like, I'm not embellishing the story at all. I could probably have made a scary story, but at the time,
probably should have.
That was definitely this is a creepy thing that actually happened, and like, if in person actually happened to, would be considered creepy, because what the fuck. In terms of in the day, yeah, no worries, would do again. Totally went there again in the future anyway. But yeah, for completely unembellished, that was a spooky thing. That was that. I mean,
it's not exactly a ghost story, but I'll take it.
No. To be fair, I feel like it's, I mean, it's literally just an abandoned spooky place, and like something seemed odd there, with like the chair suddenly showing up and being in a place that was like, okay, that was creepy. But yeah, it's not like a full-on, I encountered a ghost. She pointed her finger towards me and told me I would die in 30 days. Like, no.
That's not what ghosts do.
I mean, that's a ghost. Oh, sorry, did I not mention she was clearly transparent? But yeah, yeah, I do not have any personal ghost story experience beyond that. I just have a few.
What about anybody you know? Do they have any like spooky stories? That they've told you?
I mean, again, like spooky stories, yes. Full-on ghost stories, probably no. I mean, I think my favorite.
Does nobody believe in ghosts over there? I mean,
we have a lot
pretty
of
sure
haunted
England's
places,
like
and
super haunted.
We have a lot of haunted places, and I'm sure I could find people who have met ghosts, but just not so much within my circle of friends. No. I mean, my favourite, there was the time where Ben started hearing voices from a corner of the room and was profoundly creeped out, but
what the fuck?
Like slow motion and like like I can see you and where are you and stuff like that. But then, of course, I should point out the reason why I don't include that as a ghost story is because later on we discovered that there was a Furby buried in that corner of the room, and that's totally what it was.
Those things are super creepy.
Yeah.
They remind me of gremlins.
I can definitely
like
see
the
why. They are
Mogwai?
pretty damn creepy.
Don't feed them after midnight.
But yes. How about you? Ghost stories?
Okay, well, I told you about the one in the auditorium. That's like my big story, though. And I feel like when I tell it, it's just like... I don't know. You know, after a certain period of time, you're like, did I make that up? But it's not made up. But it feels like it. Do you understand?
I kind of get what you mean, yeah.
Well, I didn't make it up. Okay, so I guess I have to tell the story for the audience.
Yes. And I will happily settle back and enjoy it.
Okay, so when I was in high school, I was in theater. Like, I did all the plays. I was never really cast as anything, but I was still in them. And I think this was, what did I say, senior year? Junior year? I don't know. It was one of my last years. And so I pretty much knew the auditorium really well. And in the back, they had the bathrooms, and then they had like a long room for like makeup and stuff with lights and whatnot, mirrors. And across from that, there was 2 doors, and they lead to like changing rooms, but I think it's just like prop and costume rooms. People would just change in them. And is something going on?
Oh, I've suddenly realised I think I'm getting a phone call that's possibly been called up by the sound recorder in the background. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's stopped now.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
But yes, sorry, carry on.
Anyway. Yeah, so there's 2 rooms. One of them, I think it's on the right side? Yeah. The right side. It's totally messed up. There's like costumes all over the floor. It's such a fucking mess. I don't think anyone actually uses it for anything else. But anyway, so there's a platform, and you have to crawl up like a ladder built onto the like cement wall to get up there. And I think the air conditioning and stuff is up there. It's just a lot of like...
like all the ventilation and...
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's not much up there. There's like a little door, and it leads into like pitch blackness. There's nothing, I mean, no one can see what's in there, even with it open. Like, it's so dark up there anyway. And people have written their names for like, I don't know how many years, but it was clearly like a tradition. People have been doing it for a long time. If you're in a play, you just go up there, you write your name, I guess. And you like joke around with your friends, and you're somewhere where you shouldn't be, pretty much. We did hear stories from the teacher who was there. She was there really briefly before she got fired. She'd been there for years, and she said that she thought it was haunted, the auditorium itself, because she'd stay there really late at night and stuff. So anyway, okay, that in mind, though. So this room was really creepy. It's just a platform. It's really kind of high up for the room. My storytelling skills are like 0.
No, you're doing fine.
But anyway, I went up there. I took these freshmen up there, and I just kind of felt like, hey, you want to go see what's up there? I can show you. I'm totally cool. And so I took these 2 girls up there, and they're like, I want to write my name. And we were like looking at all of the signatures. I had mine on there somewhere. Like, people would write stupid messages like, follow these arrows, and you'd follow it, and then some message would be like, you're fucking stupid, or whatever. At the end.
Oh. I mean, yeah, typical.
So anyway, the door was half open.
Right.
And we're like, it's half open. Wait, was it half open?
Oh.
What did I say before? I think it was closed. No, it was closed. Pretty sure it was closed.
Okay.
The first time, yeah. Okay, sorry. Okay, it was closed. They were like, it's closed, nothing's gonna happen, whatever. So we're just standing there, we're kind of chatting, and the door fucking swings open, and there's no air up there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no air. It's totally still. It just swings open. There's no reason for it to open. It was fucking creepy. So, the girls freak out. I freak out. But they get to the ladder first, so they go down. And it's taking them, like, a long time to get down for me, because I'm up there with this fucking door that's open. I'm like, what the fuck? I need to get down. And, you know, like, seconds feel like minutes when you're in a situation. And the door's to my back, so I'm like, I need to get the fuck out of here. And eventually we get down. And we're at the bottom, and we're, like, freaking out. And we're like, did you guys see that? There's a fucking door open. And they're like, okay, we're gonna calm down. And we're gonna go back up. We're gonna go the fuck back up. We're gonna sign our name again. Because I guess they hadn't written their name. They were like, we're gonna do it this time.
Oh.
So we went back up. I might have gotten it wrong. Actually, it might have been open and then closed, because we went back up and then we're like, it's fine now.
Mm.
And I was close to the ladder this time. I was not fucking around. And they were like, oh, it's fine. Nothing's gonna happen this time. The first time was just nothing. Nothing happened. You know, when you're in denial.
Yeah, like, it was fine. The door's just open. It's not doing anything else. Let's just sign our names and move on.
It was not fine because the motherfucker, like, it moved again. Very deliberately. While we were up there. I can't tell you if it opened or closed at this point. I'm a little confused. It did the opposite of what it did the first time.
Oh.
And I was the first one down this time. I was prepared. I was not fucking around, like I said. I was like, I'm going down this ladder. But then I also felt kind of bad because I knew the situation they were in, like having to wait. And I had these high heels on, so it was kind of like... It wasn't good to be going down this ladder in high heels.
Ah.
So I made this, like, really smart executive decision to, like, jump down halfway from this ladder. Because there's nothing but clothes.
Wait,
like, a big pile of clothes on the
I
ground.
was about to say, you jumped down halfway down the ladder while in high heels. That's quite impressive. I would,
I did so many things in high heels in high school. Like, I'd run in them. I don't wear high heels anymore. I think I ruined my feet a little bit. But anyway, so I jumped down. I slipped on one of the clothing pieces. And, like, I hit my tailbone on this really hard cement floor.
Oh.
And it was fucked.
Oh.
That's my story. I never went back up there. But I did hear that, like, when you're a student, like, I guess they ran away from home and then they lived up there for a little bit. Like, probably not very long. I think they got found. But there used to be a mattress up there back when I was a freshman.
There used to be a mattress up there.
Yeah, like a mattress. Isn't that weird?
That is a bit weird. I mean, well, I suppose, secluded place.
I don't know how they got it up there. It's really high. You have to go on this ladder. Like, the ladder is, like, very narrow. It's not...
It must have taken several people working together.
Yeah. But anyway, so it wasn't there that year, though. The mattress was gone. They got rid of it. But that door was so creepy.
Yeah.
And just the general feeling of the whole auditorium was creepy.
That's fair. I mean, on the other hand, I do like the fact that your ghost story now has this background vibe of, oh, and also totally some people dragged up a mattress for secluded winking. Totally brings down the tone
Yeah,
of
I
the
didn't
story.
tell you that part before.
Like, just totally bringing down the tone of the spooky story with, oh, and also it was a sex dungeon.
No, okay, we found a condom once.
Oh, gross.
In the, what is it, the chorus pit? The orchestra pit?
Oh, in the orchestra pit. Oh, well.
Yeah. And, okay.
You know what they
And
say
then my
about
teacher,
dungeons.
she said she found people fucking up in the sound booth area. So that was closed down too, but there used to be a couch, and she's like, don't sit on that couch.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, it was fun.
But yeah. But cool. So that was our excellent Halloween podcast. of sweet talk. Like roughly about, I mean, like maybe 50% of that was Halloween themed, but it was a wonderful, wonderful chat.
Yes.
I feel like we perfectly considered how to do introductions, but completely failed to consider how we would wrap it up.
That's true. Well, thank you for listening. If anyone out there is.
Yep. Anyone who's listening to this, well, you're probably asleep by now. Good night.
I want to hear your ghost stories if you have any.
Yes.
Post them in the comments.
Do share ghost stories. And Halloween dress up ideas.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
But no,
that's good.
All good. Till next time.
All right. Bye.
Bye.